Hi, welcome movie recap circle. Today I will recap A Shameless movie is a 2012 American romantic drama film where brother is intimate with his sister. You can find out what happens next by watching this video today. At the beginning of the movie, a boy named Tedec is shown. Tdec was traveling by train without a ticket, so he jumped off the train before reaching the station. Tdec was spotted doing this by a girl named Hermina who was with her family at the time. Then Tdec goes to his apartment to meet his honest sister with ice cream from the street. When Anna opened the door, she was not undressed because she was waiting for her boyfriend to come. Tdec is ashamed to see his sister in such a state. Then Anna goes to her room without talking to him and gets ready. After a while, Anna's boyfriend Andrews moved in and Anna gets in Andre's car and goes somewhere. Seeing all this, Tdec became jealous because he liked Anna since childhood, but Anna considered him only her brother. Then Anna returns home late at night with her boyfriend Andre. They were in a very intoxicated state. Then they become intimate, so Tdec has to stay in the bathroom that night. The next morning, Andre wants to befriend Tedec and tells him that he will marry his sister Anna very soon, but Tdec does not care about these words because he hated Andre. After Andrews leaves, Anna and Tdec sit down and talk. Anna didn't like Tdec's coming to Anna's apartment like this. Tdec informs him that he has come here to get some things and he will leave with those things. Tdec then went to his own school. There Tdec also sees hermina, and this girl was shown at the beginning of the movie. Hermina recognizes him as soon as she sees Tdec. Hermina started liking Tedec. Hermina starts thinking of Tdec as her boyfriend. Hermina changed her jeans after school and put on other clothes because her family did not have jeans. Hermina came home and saw that the news of her marriage was going on with Lados, a gangster from the area. Meanwhile, the enemies of Lados came and vandalized Lida's car. Lados is very angry to see this. On the other hand, Anna shows Teddy wearing an expensive dress. Anna liked this dress a lot, but she can't afford it. He only brought the dress to try during lunch. Anna tells Tdec that Tdec cannot stay here because there is no place for Tdec to stay here. Tdec then asks to vacate his room where Andrews kept his belongings. That night, Tdec Anna saw some old pictures where she was wearing less clothes. Andre's men later took his belongings and Tdec found his room. At school, Andre meets a friend of Tedec who tells Tedec that Andre is married and has 2 children. When Tdec went to Anna and told her these things, Anna said, "I know all this from the beginning." Then he got angry and said that Tdec should stay away from his personal life a few days. Later, Anne learns that Tdec has come to stay here not just for things but for life. Anna tells Tdec that Tdec can't stay here because Anna knows Tdec looks down on him. Anna also finds her own undergarments in Tdec's bed, so Anna gets angry and tells Tedec to leave. In the meantime, Anna's electricity bill is gone and Anna hasn't paid her electricity bill in months, so the electrician tells him that if he does not pay the bill too soon, his electric line will be cut off. Saying this, the electrician wants to touch Anna, but Anna moves away. When Anna arrives at the house, she sees Tdec packing her things. Anna had sent Tdec from this house to Auntie's house before, and later many guilt work was done inside Anna, so Anna doesn't let T go this time, and the 2 of them hug and cry. After Tdec went to the market, Hermina met him and they tell a lot of stories. Hermina tells Tdec that she wants to marry Tdec. Tdec takes her words as a joke and he doesn't take Hermina's words seriously. Then when Tdec came home, then Anne's boyfriend Andre was getting intimate with another girl. Seeing this, Tina quickly locked the door of the room. Andre got stuck inside the house with the girl. Anna then goes home and goes after Andrews is caught. Andre tries to explain a lot to Anna, but Anna was very angry, so she breaks up with Andre. Andrews then leaves. Tdec is very happy to see all this. That night, Tdec comes to bed to share her grief, but Anna tells her to go back to her bed. The next day, Tdec goes to Andre's house to give the rest of Andre some things, and then he finds out that Andre has a lot of political connections. When Ted returns home, he learns that their electricity lines have been cut. When Tdec talks to Anna about this, Anna then tells him that he has not paid the electricity bill for the past few months. Upon hearing this, Tdec thought about raising money, so Tdec has to do a part-time job to raise money. Hermina then met with Tdec. Hermina tells him that the money can be used to earn money and help tdec, but tedec says something about Irma in his family which makes hermina angry and leaves. When Anna returned home, tdec was watching her silently as she changed her dress. Then tdec goes to Hermione's colony to meet hermina. The people of that colony were so tall that they started beating tdec, thinking he was a thief, but Hermione arrives at the right time and rescues him, telling the goons that tdec's father works for the police. On hearing this, the thugs released tdec. Tdec then told Hermina that he needed a lot of money. Later that night, our miner goes to a building with tdec and steals a carpet. The next day, our miner very cleverly sold that carpet at a good price. Then they get some money, but even this money was not enough to pay the electricity bill. Hermione later asks tdec to meet her an hour later, speaking of which Irina goes to her own house where Hermione's marriage to Letos was settled. Hermione tells latest that she wants to be a doctor. Everyone laughed when they heard this, so Hermina told her mother about this. Her mother said that her father was very stubborn, so she would not accept it at all. Our maid then steals some of her father's money and gives it to tdec. Tdec says he will never forget the benefits, and if Hermina ever needs to tdec, tdec is with him thereafter. Tdec pays the electricity bill, so Anna is very happy to see the light in the room and goes to bathe in the bathtub. Then tdec went to meet him, and she goes to the bathtub and gives him ice cream of her favorite flavor. After eating ice cream for a while, Anna starts taking bath again. After a while, Hermina cold and called tdec downstairs, and he says he wants to tell tdec something necessary. Then tdec told Hermione that he is very busy now, so he can't talk now. Hearing this, Hermina felt very bad and went back to her house. Tdec then goes back to the bathroom and takes off all his clothes and goes to the bathtub. Seeing this, Anna gets very angry and tells tdec to leave, but tedec doesn't listen to him, so Anna got up from the bathtub herself and left it. Anna goes to tdec and tells him she can't stay here because tdec doesn't want to be with him but wants to sleep with him. Tdec then says that he has always loved Anna and now he can't keep quiet after a while, and now agrees to tech and becomes intimate with tdec. Tdec later became very happy and went to the mall. When he gets there, he sees Andrews buying the dress that Anna liked. Tdec realizes that Andrews has bought the dress for Anna. Then ran to his home and rang the doorbell. Then when Andre comes, Andre is called. Tdec Anna is not at home, but Andre did not believe tdec, so he rang the doorbell again, but when no answer came, he went back again. The next day, tdec buys an adult movie ticket for himself and for Anna, but when he gets home, he sees Andre sitting in his room. When tdec arrives home, he finds out that Anna has forgiven him again, and the two are reunited. T gets very angry and says to Anna, either I kill him or I kill myself, but Anna tells tdec to stay away from all this. Anna then goes to a big party with Andrews. That party gave a man who is going to be a minister. The minister dances with Anna and touches her badly. Anna feels very bad about it, and she comes and tells Andrews about it, but Andrews doesn't pay attention to Anna's words because this guy will make Andrews a minister too. On hearing this, Anna gets very angry and goes to the bathroom. Then Andrews is with Anna and tells Anna that he has to go to the hotel with that minister to be intimate with her. Upon hearing this, Anna directs him to go back home, but Andrews gets very angry when he hears this and pulls Anna's hair. Andrews then calms down and says the two of them will return home together. Then when Anna got in the car, she saw that the minister was already sitting there. Anna then gets out of the car and slaps Andrews in front of everyone. Seeing this, the minister tells Anna that he has to be intimate only once and it's not a big deal. On hearing this, Anna became very angry and insulted the minister and left. Then we find out from this movie tedec was at that party and he was watching all this from hiding. Then Anna came home and started crying a lot. She was not even opening the door for tdec. On the other hand, tedec also started crying. On the other hand, it is seen that Letos is getting married to Hermione. At that wedding, latest enemy set fire to the house and fled. One of the thugs was a friend of tdec and he ran away and met tedec and told tdec that he had set fire to the marriage and fled. Tdec may know the marriage was Herman, so he gets angry and starts beating Andre's friend. Then he went to a place and sat crying. Then there's Hermina, who ran away from her marriage. If she wants to, they can run away and get married. Tdec told her. Hermina then tells tdec if he had listened to Hermina yesterday, he would have listened to tedec, but now he hates tdec, saying this. Hermina kisses tdec for the last time and leaves to marry latest again. Tdec then sees a miner with latos and returns to his home. He came home and saw that Anna had packed everything and he's telling tedec to leave the house right now. Tedec then takes the bag and leaves the house while Anna takes out the rest of the ice cream from the fridge. Anna wanted to sit down with him and finish the rest of the ice cream before Ted went. Then the